살 수 없다고 다시 널 향해 one more step I will never stop I will always be on track.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been like low-key dead lately and haven't posted in a while, and it's just because, you know, school started and I've been like really lazy. So today this is a speed paint of Sailor Moon for my friend. Originally I was gonna do speed paint one of my characters in a Halloween costume because, you know, it's October. But I started that drawing and then just stopped because I've been on art block. I was really bad. But this kind of helped me get out of it. So I also should probably mention that I'm not going to continue any gacha stuff at all, probably. Other than like edits from time to time. Because that's like time consuming. And I just run out of ideas really quickly, so I was thinking I could probably do a edit for Stray Kids' album In Life, because I did God's Menu with Aki, so I might do a backdoor for him. But I don't really think I'll be mainly doing gacha stuff on this channel anymore. So I should probably explain what I'm doing. I did in green a really rough sketch, and then here's more of the cleanup sketch. I had a lot of trouble with this hand, so and the arm too. It took forever. I was at this for I have no idea, but like this was just the main thing that gave me trouble, and I was only looking at a screenshot from the anime which my friend had sent me. So obviously Sailor Moon's pretty old. And I couldn't find like the hand pose that she was making in this one. I couldn't find it on the internet anywhere, so I cut it off right here. As you can see, I finally got the hand. I have a lot of sketch layers on this one because I'm not very familiar with Sailor Moon. Although I kind of want to get into the anime and the other stuff. My friend told me that's really good. I just don't know. I don't think it's on Netflix. But the bottom half of her body, like her feet, they give me so much trouble. Not as much as that hand, but like I think the easiest thing to draw was the hair. And there were a lot of little details that I completely forgot about and then had to look up other references to finish. Also, making her face look relatively adjacent to the original way that the Sailor Moon characters are drawn with their big eyes, and I don't draw really big eyes most of the time. I was also debating on whether to erase the parts of her eyes that the hair covered. I ended up not doing that. And like this part here, almost forgot about. Is it a headband? I have no idea. I know nothing about Sailor Moon. It's really bad. Also, this skirt, it looks really quickly drawn out here, but kind of took forever. Also, good way to avoid drawing the other hand, just shove it into the skirt, because that's what it looked like in the anime screenshot. So I was like, I'm not gonna lay that one out, it'll just be like that. I also kind of had trouble with like the cape thingy. I also didn't know if I should add a lot of details to the bow either, so I cut it off because I use a different app for line art and base color. And now basically here's the shading. What I do is, oh, that's me changing the background color. I lay down the color and then blend it out with the blending tool. I do the shading first and then do highlight. So I kind of have trouble with like shading the clothing wrinkles, and the screenshot from the anime didn't help that much. Also, I think if I zoom out again, in the top left corner, I have the swatches of the colors I use because I don't think the app that I use for this has like a color palette where I can put my colors. I often don't ever use the same colors for shading. It's just like whatever works, unless I'm drawing a character multiple times. Also, like this her face shading kind of gave me a bit of trouble because her hand was in the way, so I didn't know what to do. Also, for her mouth, obviously in the anime, I don't think she has like lipstick or anything, but I kind of wanted to give her like a Princess Peach mouth. I thought that'd be kind of cute. And I did the eye shading originally on like a different layer. Then I messed it up. I was like, oh no, I didn't realize that I had done it on that one. So the shading for me tends to take like the longest. I also didn't mention, but I also do colored line art. I started doing that now, and I feel like that makes the drawings look a lot better because the dark line art, it's like draws more attention to the line art and just the color, I feel like. So when I figured out how to do the colored line art in an easy way, I just decided to start going with colored line art. And I feel like it also differs from my old drawing style, and I like it a lot. So I cut off the video again because the shading was taking a bit long. So basically what I'm doing here is I use an airbrush tool and a multiply layer to make sort of a gradient in the hair, and then I add the highlights to the hair. And right now I'm doing the rest of the highlights on the clothing and her body. And the highlight, I didn't used to highlight my drawings, and I feel like that's something I would need to work on because if you don't add highlight, it sort of makes your drawings look a lot more flat. And it helps it just look a bit more presentable. And I had no idea how to put highlight before, like I totally forgot that add glow layers existed. And shading her face, like highlighting her face, is one of my favorite things to do on any character. And I almost forgot to add highlights to the skirt. I think that I really like the way that this drawing turned out, and I think that my friend will be very happy with her drawing of Sailor Moon. This is the final drawing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more of my art, I use the account Honey Banana Comics on Instagram. Most of the art on that account is pretty old, but I'm working on redoing the account. So, thanks for watching.